What's good, y'all? It's your boy Eddie back at it again with another video. It's been a while. And you know, the reason why it's been a while is because, you know, honestly, I feel like I was lacking motivation. And, you know, part of me, I wanted to kind of force myself to get back. But I also wanted to find a way to, you know, try to work through that and come back and be able to make a video and, you know, have some advice to give out on, you know, how to work through, you know, going through that lack of motivation phase, because it happens to everybody. And one thing that, you know, is so crazy that when you're going through that phase, how easy it is to, you know, kind of get knocked off of your pivot, right? Because I was going strong, you know, I was posting every day, I was recording multiple times a day, you know, and, you know, one little instance of, you know, can knock you off your pivot, and before you know it, it's been, you know, 2 weeks until, you know, you're supposed to do what you're supposed to do. And the hardest thing about it is that knowing that you know what you're supposed to be doing, but for some reason, like, you just don't, right? And I just really can never explain why. Like, I get home and, you know, I have all the time in the world to do it, but, you know, maybe I'm tired, and I'll say, okay, I'll do it at this time, and I'll do it at this time, okay, I'll push it back a little, and then it just never gets done. And that's tough, right? Especially when it's something that you told yourself that, you know, you really wanted to do, right? You know, you wanted to go to the gym, you know, you wanted to make content, you wanted to learn how to play guitar, you wanted to get, you know, more in shape, whatever the case, and you just completely fall off. And I've had a hard time, you know, trying to decipher, you know, am I lazy? Am I making excuses, right? Like what is it? Like, why can't I just do what needs to be done? And I think I had to, you know, go back to the beginning and think about, why am I doing this in the first place? Because I had this problem first when I first started making content, and I was just like, okay, like, I'm doing this because I'm trying to get paid. Like, I want money, I want this, that, and the third. Like, and so I was chasing views and, you know, comments and laughs and all of that stuff, but none of the stuff that I was recording, I didn't enjoy it, right? I didn't enjoy making those videos, which made it so hard for me to continue to do them, for me to stay consistent. And I changed into this because, you know, I'm a regular person. We all pretty much go through the same things, no matter what type of, you know, where we were raised or where we grew up, right? We've all lacked motivation before, you know, we've all gone through similar things, you know, which is probably why you're here, because you're probably going through the same thing right now. And so, you know, me just telling my story and finding people that relate, and, you know, hopefully finding out, you know, how I can help somebody else, that's the reason why I decided to do this, because I started posting videos about my experiences, and people started telling me their experiences and telling me that my videos have helped them get through, you know, what they've been going through. And I found joy in that. And so when I went back and realized, like, this is what I'm doing it for, and, you know, the people that are looking forward to my videos and looking forward to my advice, you know, I always said, if I help one person, then I'm doing my job, right? And I feel like I'm letting people down when I'm not, you know, doing what I'm supposed to do. And so when you're lacking motivation, I think that's the number one key, is to remember why you're doing what you're doing. So here's what you want to do. You want to set clear goals. You know, find out what you want to achieve, you know, break it down into smaller tasks, you know, don't make it such, you know, so big from the beginning, right? Just break it down, don't make it overwhelming. Find out why you're doing it, right? I mean, if it is money, right? If whatever you're doing is for the money and that's your main motivation, I necessarily wouldn't have that in motivation, because once you get money, then what's left, right? What's left to achieve? You know, I feel like you should do it for, you know, for yourself. But if money's your motivation and that's how you get yourself going, do it, right? Create a routine. You know, if you want to start going to the gym, block off a time of your day and says, this is what I'm doing every single day, right? Or, you know, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, whatever the case, whatever your schedule is, block off a time and say, this is what I'm doing at this time on these days, and nothing is gonna get in that way, nothing or anybody, right? Because discipline is a big part of that as well, right? Staying on a schedule. And then take breaks, right? I think that's one of my biggest problems was, you know, I was going so hard and doing it every single day, multiple times a day, and at some point you just get burnt out, you know what I mean? And burnout is a real thing, right? Like, yes, you know, you can be a hard worker, you can grind, but burning out is a real thing. So you want to preserve your mind, you know, your spirit, everything like that, you know, making sure that, you know, your mental health is okay. It's okay to take breaks. You know, you're not going to get it all in one day. So, you know, just space it out, and, you know, just make sure when you do it, you're doing it right and you're giving your all. And celebrate your progress, you know, celebrate your milestones. You know, if you've been to the gym every day this week, you know, pat yourself in the back, give yourself a treat, you know, set those goals, you know, treat yourself, so you have something to look forward to the next milestone that you reach. Stay flexible, you know, and have a support system. You know, in this life, you can't do everything by yourself. As much as we would like to, you can't do everything by yourself. You know, so find that, you know, support system that's going to, you know, that's going to keep your mind right, keep you on your path. Good people around you that's not going to sway you off of your path. And I think those are really good ways to keep, you know, your motivation, you know, making sure that you're getting to, you know, where you want to go, because at the end of the day, it's just you. All right. But that's going to conclude it for today's video, man. Thank you all for tapping in. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn the notification bell. I'm going to see you all in the next video. Bye.